Hi, I'm Adrienne Elise, an intuitive healer and teacher. I wanted to talk to you about my intuitive healing sessions. After 4 years of formal psychic training, I started doing psychic intuitive readings about 11 years ago. And over time, these have evolved to involve quite a few things. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what an intuitive healing session with me is like. And why would you want one? Well, a lot of people come to see me when they're feeling lost in their life, like they'd like to be on their path. They'd like to be connected with the truth of who they really are, bring forward their gifts. So that's one reason why people might want an intuitive reading. Another reason is a lot of times the way we learn through life is through other people. And so the people in our life that are causing us kind of trouble when we're working through our issues, those are karmic contracts. And so people will come to clear karmic contracts. Also, people come for ancestral and DNA healing, as well as a timeline reset and an opportunity to just feel like they have the information they need to move forward in their life and become who they really are. So the main component of these readings starts with past life reading. Often we'll get 1 to 3 lifetimes pictures, maybe more, but we'll kind of go into these pictures. And to me, I'm looking at your aura. I have my eyes closed and I'm looking at your aura, reading your aura, where we have these memory maps. The aura is a combination of the emotional astral body and the etheric body. So it's like the life force of our body in interacting with our past memories that are coded into our astral body that have come with us over lifetimes. Now, these memories can be so potent and so powerful that they keep attracting and keep creating the same patterns. So it's really awesome to be able to go in there and find out more about what's really running your life and be able to make these changes. So in these past life readings, by looking at past lives, we're able to clear karmic contracts. These are contracts that you've made with other people that may not be useful for you anymore. And so by going in and getting rid of the contract, you can break that energy and stop the pattern. And so sometimes we often have these karmic patterns. An example would be somewhere on your body where you have a repeated injury. Often that's a past life pain picture, and it represents a karmic pattern. It's kind of like, well, I did this before in my life, and so it's easy to fall into karmic patterns. And so these intuitive healing sessions are a great way to go in and get that information and make those changes in your energetic field so you can stop living out those patterns. The other beautiful thing about these past life pictures is going into places and times where you were really using your gift set, where you were really feeling satisfied in your life. And this offers an opportunity of a reset, like a life path reset or a timeline reset, where you're inviting all of your future possible timelines to align with this reset, this place where you can remember in a soul memory when you were fully satisfied as a human in a body on planet Earth. And so often when things traumatic have happened in past lives, we leave a part of our soul behind in that timeline, and it ends up being a feeling of being kind of fractured and unwhole in yourself. So these readings on healing sessions often offer an opportunity for the soul retrieval. Often we can have given a part of our soul to our mother in a past life or in this life, or to another partner or a soul partner, and it's time to right now for us to bring all the parts of ourselves home. So soul retrieval can be a really awesome part. So when we're looking at these things, we also find ancestral patterns and conditioning. So belief systems that have been passed down in your family that are dictating your reality, but don't really resonate with the truth of who you are as a soul spirit. And so this can be early childhood memories and belief systems, talking to ancestors and understanding more about these ancestral identities and conditionings that you might want to break contracts with. And this could be bloodline contracts. A lot of us have one bloodline we've incarnated in again and again, and that's created quite a stack of contracts. But the cool thing about clearing those is that you're offering healing ancestrally to those that have come before you and those that will come after you. So It's a great offering to heal the whole bloodline of these ancestral distortions. And sometimes when we get into that, we find an actual DNA belief system in the DNA, and so we can do DNA repair. And also, the DNA repair allows for activation of DNA light codes, which are being activated within each of us right now as the sun goes through its evolution, the earth goes through its evolution. We're turning our physical body into light, and our DNA is our light receptors. And so when we do the DNA clearings and healings, we can also invite that DNA activation. So there's a lot of healing involved in these sessions, and this can be around the chakra activation, chakra health, optimal chakra ratio, whether your chakra is operating, and that has to do with issues around that chakra that can be found through the past life and aura work. And then inviting the chakra to come to its optimal spin ratio, to its optimal way, a vortex of working in the world, to this activated place. So chakra activation is a big part of what happens here. And then when we look at that, we can find these really, a lot of us have deeper distortions in our around the area of our chakras that have allowed entity attachments in. So as we do the chakra activation and healing, we can also invite your most potent guidance and your higher self to assist in this type of entity attachment release, as well as the Christ light and the source energy, being able to move foreign entities out of your field. And so often, sometimes we'll find foreign implants, little microchips or wires or things that are of a mechanical nature that have been put in over lifetimes or this lifetime through many methods of everything in our world that's affecting us, like chemtrails and GMOs and vaccinations and our water supply. And so we can have this kind of artificial intelligence type of thing that we can find, and these healing sessions offer an opportunity for the complete removal of implants and foreign devices. So the beautiful thing about these readings is that it really opens you up to your own communication with your higher self and your highest guides. We are setting the intention at the beginning of this session to speak to only what's in alignment with your highest self, with that seventh dimensional Buddha self. We want to talk to that person, that part of you that really knows where you want to go from here. And that feels really good when you feel like you're in alignment with the best part of you, the part of you that can help you navigate these crazy waters of life right now as this planet gets activated and all of us are being called to make these radical changes and spiritual shifts that before would happen over many lifetimes. And a lot of us have come in this lifetime to heal pretty much all of our other lifetimes. And so that's a big work to do. And that may mean that you have carved out special challenges for yourself. And isn't it a perfect time to find the support you need to really move through these challenges into that truth of who you really are? And so one of the great things that can happen in these sessions is the part of what's happening in that type of soul that I just described is these soul groups. There's these soul groups that have been tied together through experiences, through trauma over lifetimes. And this group contracts and group soul evolution, it's really neat when you can call in this soul group and offer healing for your entire soul group, your entire ancestral line, and have this greater effect in the world as we get in touch with that soul communication, soul group communication, your soul team, your people out there that would like to find you and work together on real tasks and real projects to bring in this new world we're creating. But first, we have to start with the project of ourselves. And so I hope you'll consider an intuitive healing session with me, Adrienne Elise, and you can find out more about that at adrienneelise.com/intuitive healing sessions. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Namaste.